Welcome back to The Real South Africa. Make sure you like and subscribe. We have a great video for you today. The ADNC has did a video on us, so check it out. Everybody, welcome back to The Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. My name is Mark Blanton, and yes, we do tourism here in South Africa. We try to do it proper. We try to do it big so people can have amazing experiences. Of course, you can like and subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate it. And of course, this video and any other video, just go back and watch it. And of course, you can subscribe to those as well. We do everything to try to, bring as much as we can to you. A lot of times that we can't because people are here on vacation. People are here as tourists doing tourist things. And of course, they want their privacy. They want to do their thing. And a lot of times at the very end, they're like, oh my God, this thing was better than I thought. And I think what I want to do, is there any way I can let other people know? So we say, okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and do a video. And we do a video, either we do it while they're here, if they have time, because their time is pretty much, blocked a little bit to have a good time here in the Republic of South Africa, because that's their whole goal. Number two, they always end up finding that there's something about South Africa that makes them want to come back. And which brings me to a lot of the conversations, or some of the conversations we have when people call us or they're here, and they're telling us how we are influencing, how we are opening people's eyes to South Africa, through our testimonials and basically our business and what we actually do. And then of course our own triumphs, some of the things that we've done, because obviously we've been able to move here. We've been here for several years and plan on being here much longer. It was so much, in fact, that y'all probably realize that my sister, my oldest sister, and her husband, Barry, they decided to move to South Africa as well. So they're here as well. And of course, we will bring you some content from them soon enough, but they're busy doing what a lot of people do, enjoying South Africa, eating food. And then of course, they are getting their lives set up over here in South Africa because they are retirees now. And I think they like their retiree status, at least from what I see. So, but yeah, going back to what I was saying, we bring a lot of people in, and we've been alerted by several people that we are, doing good work, and everybody tends to enjoy. And it really reflects because we get a lot of emails from you guys saying, hey, I want to come to South Africa. When can I set up my trip? How do we got to do it? And people actually think it's this very difficult process. Like we got to, first of all, you got to give me your resume of who you are and all these great and wonderful things. The reality is you don't have to do any of that. All you got to do is have a passport and a desire to come to South Africa. If you want to come to South Africa, all you need to do, you've heard me say it many times, go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com. You have many options from Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, combinations of those cities all at the same time. You got the kicker to go to Victoria Falls as well. You can just add that to any one of your trips. And then of course, we got specialty stuff like our real estate tour, which we would get into later on, because the first two were absolutely amazing. And a lot of you guys are already signed up for the third one. So we have some slots left. But so if you're looking at trying to purchase property, look at property, all types of property, and get good advice and be involved with good realtors, good teams of people in the real estate industry here in South Africa, I would suggest that you come on this real estate tour, because there's a lot more to it than meets the eye, first of all. But yeah, so everything has been good. Now, what I did this whole video or this intro, because like I said, we did a tour for Phil Scott, the African Diaspora News Channel. Amazing tour. This was our second time. The first one was really, really good. We didn't do a lot of video for those guys. The second group, we kind of did some video, and I'm sure you guys have been watching the videos. Make sure you go back and like and subscribe and watch those videos, because once you watch them more than one time, you see more things that people are saying. I would say look at their faces. Just take a look at their faces. They are enamored. And some of those people have been to Africa before, but they was like, this South Africa is a little different. Okay, they even made themselves a nickname, which I'm not going to get into right here, because we did have a WhatsApp group. So I think what I'm going to do at some point is all those pictures and videos that they posted in the WhatsApp group, I'm just going to download them and put them out so you guys can see how good of a time they actually had here in South Africa. And I've noticed that even Phil Scott is he's always been keen on Black people and African content, but he seems be a little bit more keen because he had his eyes open. He got a chance to see it for himself, and that's why he's conducting these trips, because he wants people to come to Africa and see it just like he did, which is no different than me. I came here many years ago, and I'm like, people need to see this, for a lot of reasons. I mean, we over there doing what we need to do in the U.S., and things aren't working out the way that we thought they was going to work out, but there's another option. And I can say, you can ask my sister about that, because she's like, wow, I just retired and I'm doing better now than ever. So that's just another thing. But you guys can reach out to us through our website. And of course, you can book on the website. It's very simple. All you got to do is go to the website, pick the city that you want, and then all you got to do is pick the amount of days. We got packages that are perfect. And those packages that we have on the website are the packages that the people that are doing the videos, the first impressions, that's what they're talking about, those packages. And so they're on the website. So then you do that, and then once you select that, it goes directly to how many people you want to come. I'll be the first to tell you, if you're waiting on a big large group where everybody who say they want to come, it ain't going to happen. We've seen it already. We've been doing this a long time. However, if you just want to come by yourself, you'll be set. You will be set. You will not be by yourself. You will have a great time. Some of the best trips that we've seen is people who came by themselves or maybe with another person, and they came and they had an amazing time because they like the fact that everything that we do is a private scenario, very private. Of course you're around people. You're not stuck on no resort somewhere where you don't see anyone. No, you're amongst everybody. But you're not waiting for the group, you're not waiting for this, you're not waiting for that. However, when it comes to groups, we do it proper. We do that proper as well. So I want you guys to look at this video, because like I said, we did do a reception. And of course, African Diaspora News Channel, they brought their cameraman as well, and they were filming us out there. So they actually put together like a 10-minute video. So I would love for you guys to watch it, just kind of give your comments on what you're seeing and so forth. But what I will say is that a lot of the people on the trip were well-traveled people. Well-traveled. They've been a lot of places. Those that were in the military, those who were professionals in different arenas, school teachers, firefighters, you name it. They were there. And again, they were like, this was something different. And of course, we took them to Johannesburg and we took them to Durban. So, I mean, what do you expect? So again, check out this video. Hope you enjoy it. And of course, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate you out there.
My name is Asha. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. In 2018, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and in 2021, I moved to Johannesburg, South Africa on a retired person's visa.
I am Danielle DeVita, and I am a member on the African Diaspora News Channel, and I saw that he had a group trip going to Africa. Never been. I was interested in going, especially since I wanted to go the previous year. So I figured, hey, why not go this time around? And so I'm here with my husband.
Yeah, my name is Lawrence Barnes. I'm from Tampa, Florida. Lived there for the past 12 years. And basically what brings me to South Africa is to learn more about my heritage, culture, and just kind of hang out with Phil Scott in the Phil Scott Show.
My name is Mark Blanton, and this is
Dr. Latasha Blanton.
And we are the owners of the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. We're based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and basically what we've been doing for the last 5 years is providing expert service by bringing people to South Africa for the very first time and getting them the chance to see South Africa for what it really is and how beautiful it is.
We believe that it's our job, our duty as diasporan to show South Africa to you guys the most proper way possible. And we do that through our tourism mechanism, and we do that by bringing you guys to the sunny South Africa, where you get to experience culture and the lifestyles that are here in the country.
in 2008, I saw a documentary called Blacks Without Borders. And from that point on, I was sold on South Africa. So here I am. I'm retired, and now I'm living in Johannesburg, South Africa.
I would say just South Africa, that it just looks like a city in America. It's, you know, a lot of times we get so much information about what Africa is supposed to look like, and I see that it's not that. Not that I believed what was told, but now when you actually see it, you're excited to say, okay, wow, I am here in the motherland, and it looks, you know, beautiful. Not like what we were sold on, the idea that this is some poor town and you don't want to be here, you don't want to come here.
It's not perfect, and no place is perfect. I tell everyone that, but I do love living here because we are the majority. And so you don't have to worry about being targeted because of your race or your skin color or anything like that. So there's just a layer of comfort here.
Really just being immersed in our culture, seeing more people that look like me has been amazing. And also seeing how South Africans take on the U.S. culture as well, you know, so being able to see how diverse it is here, but also to see how U.S. culture commingles with the South African culture. It's been nice.
It reminds me of like the good old days back in I grew up in the 60s and 70s. So it reminds me of that time when we had more families intact, more unity, just a warm support system in place. And so it feels like that here.
Many years ago, we lived in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. And currently, we've been full-time residents of South Africa for the last 6 years. And of course, through tourism, we've been traveling throughout the entire country, going to the mountains, going down to the beaches, and everywhere in between. So we got really familiar with South Africa.
I'm a physical therapist by trade, so we owned our own practice for 10 years. I've been a PT now for 20 years, and that's what I did in a previous life before starting the tourism company with Mark.
I was U.S. Secret Service for roughly about 10 years. I was on the Vice President's detail for about 7 of those years. So I spent a lot of time traveling, and that just kind of, you know, opened my eyes up to another side of the world, because some of these places I would have never went to, and South Africa was actually on the list. So I came, I saw it, and I was amazed about what I saw. So then I ran back home. I was like, Tasha, we need to, you know, look at South Africa as an option. And a lot of people have came here, and again, there's so many reactions, but the most, I guess, prolific action is, oh, I can live here.
I would say don't listen to the outside talk, especially from people who've never been here or people who have a, you know, not so favorable mindset about the continent, period. So don't listen to those types of people. Listen to the people that actually live here, that are from the U.S. or even other countries that are actually living here or in any other country, and just listen to their stories. You know, listen to their words of caution, listen to their words of encouragement, and be guided by that.
There's something special about just stepping on the motherland. I know you guys like to call it the motherland, and just it revitalizes you. You become so revitalized that when you go back home to America or whatever country you're from, you'll have a fresh perspective on your own human race, like your own people of your skin color, fresh perspective. Coming here, you learn about different cultures, where you are from, your lineage. It doesn't matter whether you're from the Western Africa or the Northern Africa or the Southern Africa. This is your home. You're here to tell your forefathers that you have landed, that whatever happened during slavery or those times where we were trying so hard to be seen or to be heard, it doesn't matter. We are back home, and we're here to collect your power to take it back home, spread the message, spread the love that, you know what, I'm back.
because some people knew us as well. And then, of course, seeing these people newly arrived in South Africa is pretty amazing. Without further ado, I'm going to have Phil Scott, African Diaspora News Channel, front and center. Sir?
All right. He ordered me up here. All right. Well, I want to thank every last one of you for coming, having the courage to come, because a lot of times our people like, you gonna be safe over there? You know, don't want nothing happen to you. Like, bro, do you know what city we live in? Like, come on now. But I'm glad for y'all to take that plunge. You know, how many of y'all first time? I asked some people, how many first time? All right, that's good. That's beautiful, beautiful. Me back in 2018, I first went to Ethiopia, and I said, you know what? I was upset, you know, when I first went to Ethiopia, because I'm like, I feel like I missed out. Why nobody told me anything? You know, so I say, you know what? I'm going to do things on my own, and maybe through our platform we can bring other people, and it start happening. And here we are today. So everybody look great. You know, don't the sun hit different here than back home? Don't it don't feel like it? Just feel like it's just absorbing more so than kind of just touching your skin. Everything is different. The food is different. It's kissing you because this is where you belong.
The reason for the reception is so everybody can get to know each other. They can see Phil. They can fellowship together. We brought South Africans in so that they could all meet locals as well as those of us that have transitioned here. And the success was amazing. They had a really good time. They were able to imbibe a little bit, which is how things kind of get started. But just the mingling of everyone went really, really well. And we're just happy that Phil allowed us to be a part of it. And we hope that he enjoyed himself as well.
I love this group. I'm just happy to see everyone here. Like, I see the faces, I know what they're gonna experience, and I'm excited about that for them. And I know that when they go back, when it's time to go back, they're gonna be pretty pissed off because it's time to leave. So I know that they're all gonna wanna come back at some point.
I think it's great. We see lots of great people. Like always, every time I come out the country, I meet people that live in the same city as me. So I think everyone's great here. It seems like everyone feels at ease at home. So it's a great environment to be in.
Oh, it's been amazing. Just being able to meet people from all across the United States and being able to hang out with them in another country has been awesome. In fact, I met a gentleman who's actually from Tampa, Florida, like me and my wife as well. So that's been pretty nice.
What made this event successful for me is when I spoke to a young lady, I forgot her name, and she told me that what I'm doing on the platform is not only important, but it's uniting family together. At the end of the day, Black people, we are family. This skin color means we're united, whether you're in Europe, whether you're in the Scandinavian countries, the UK, Nigeria, South Africa, we are one and we need to stand up. So I'm not only just telling stories, but I'm uniting a whole Black race together. How incredible is that?
I want to give a shout out to the Real South Africa, therealsouthafrica.com, and the Real South Africa on YouTube, Facebook, and any other platforms out there. Mark and Dr. Latasha Blanton, as always, they do a great tour and service, you know, for the people. They do it top notch, you know, 5-star, and you know, they set the bar pretty high. And the bad part about setting the bar pretty high is that if you don't kind of match what they're doing, yeah, you know, I can't be moving with you too much. You know, sorry, you know, when somebody put the bar that high. So, you know, I definitely want to give them, you know, props, you know, for the tour.
All right, guys, this one is just for the ladies. Ladies, I'm talking to you specifically because I know you love a good girls trip getaway. And South Africa is definitely the place you're gonna wanna be. From world-class shopping to amazing spa treatments, you are going to have the most amazing time ever. Do you know how you get that amazing time ever? You visit therealsouthafrica.com. We'll allow you to pick your own travel dates,
and determine how many of your girls are going to be traveling with you here to South Africa. We have packages that range from 6 to 13 days, so you can decide whatever works best for you and your friends. So of course, if you have a chance, please visit therealsouthafrica.com, and we'll see you here in sunny South Africa. South Africa has partnered with a firm to give you more options for payment. Please visit our website to find out more.
Okay, you have made it. You have made it to South Africa. I know it's on a lot of people's bucket list, and now you are here. Coming to a safari in South Africa is something special and should be celebrated, because when you get here, as you see, it is going to be an experience of a lifetime, something you'll never, ever are going to forget and you will talk about forever. So booking a trip with the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism to Kruger National Park here in South Africa is one of the most amazing places you can be, simply because of the amenities, the accommodations, the food, the vibe, the experience. There is nowhere on the planet that you're going to be able to do exactly what you're seeing right now. Being out in nature is something that we all have gotten away from. Now it's time to go back. And we could do it for you here at the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. As you see, we talk about safari lodges a lot, and now you actually see why it's important that you actually go out and have a good time. Getting back to nature, meeting good people, enjoying yourself, decompressing from all the days and months of work before you were getting here. I know you was excited to get that spa treatment. I know you were thinking about it the entire time. And now that you're here, you're going to eat some good food. You're going to get treated very well. And all I can say to you is coming to sunny South Africa will probably be the best choice. So I would say book your trip on our website, therealsouthafrica.com. Contact us if you have any questions, and we're going to make your time here amazing. See you.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.